Hi guys, welcome back. Yes, I am back filming videos finally. I know it's been a damn hot minute since I've spoken to you guys, so I thought maybe I would just sit down, put on some makeup and talk to you guys about what's going on, why I haven't filmed in a few weeks, and some life updates, what I've been up to and what I am thinking of doing for the future of my channel. So if you're interested in seeing that video, then please keep on watching. Oh, I haven't sat down in front of the camera in so long. It feels kind of weird. But yeah, I haven't filmed in a few weeks. And I don't know, like it's been I think a combination of just being crazy busy in my personal life and also my work life, and if I'm being kind of honest, just feeling a little bit uninspired by not just makeup but like YouTube, and like what I'm seeing other beauty gurus do and stuff like that. I just feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it just nothing feels original at the moment. Like I am finding myself more YouTube videos that I'm watching are like, I don't know, people that I feel like I've been watching more things that aren't beauty related than things that are beauty related, because the people that I subscribe to, I don't know, I just feel like they're kind of all the same. They're all putting out the same videos, they're all reviewing the same products, they're all doing the same kind of makeup tutorials, and I'm honestly just kind of bored of it. And that's also how I've been feeling about my YouTube channel. Even though I'd only been doing it for a few months before I took a break, it just felt like I wasn't coming up with any ideas. And I remember when I started my channel, I told myself that as soon as it started feeling like it was a chore or it was something I had to do or something I was forcing myself to do, that I would stop. And that's honestly what it started feeling like, even after only a few months. So I took a break and I realized a few days ago that I actually really missed it, which is why I'm here. So yeah, and I haven't really honestly even addressed it before now, just because like, I haven't even known what to say. Like the only really thing I could put it down to is the fact that I was feeling uninspired and like tired in my own life, and on the weekends and stuff when I do film, I just didn't have the energy to put into the videos that I'd like to. Like I didn't want to half-ass it just for the sake of getting a video out. That's not me. So yeah, but yeah, I really did miss it, but I'm just trying to evaluate like what I want to do, and I have been thinking a lot about it, and I've realized that the beauty videos that I have been gravitating towards aren't like tutorials and stuff like that, which makes sense because I mean tutorials sadly are kind of more of a thing of the past now. Like people don't come onto YouTube to watch makeup tutorials because people, I don't know, like the beauty world and stuff has evolved so much since, I don't know, even I started doing makeup, or even I've been doing makeup for a long time, but like, you know, seriously getting involved in makeup. So I think people don't really rely on this to know how to do their makeup anymore. They come to YouTube, I think, more for like reviews and to know which products work and stuff like that. So when I was doing tutorials and stuff like that, the videos that I'd always put the most effort into is the tutorials, because they take the longest, they're probably the hardest to edit, and they're the longest videos. And then when I got like barely any views on them compared to videos that took me 10 minutes to film and like 15 or 20 minutes to edit, I was bummed, because it's like, well, these aren't the videos that I'm putting my time into. The ones that are getting all the views are the ones that are like quick ideas, and ones that I'd be like, okay, that's an easy video to film, I'll do that as like my filler video this week. And yeah, and back to what I was saying is also those are the kind of videos that I find myself watching myself. Like I can't remember the last time I watched a tutorial. So I mean, I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together before, but yeah, I just thought I'll let you know that for foundation today, I'm using the Ordinary Serum Foundation. I've been a bit weird about this one ever since I got it. I did do a review on it on my channel a little while ago, so I'll pop that down in the description below if you want to watch it. But I don't know, like as I mentioned in that one, spoiler alert, I wasn't a huge fan of the coverage, but the serum was okay, but I found they both give the same amount of coverage really. I used it for first time in ages the other day, and by the end of the day my skin still looks really good. I don't know if it was the primer. I've been using the Glossier priming moisturizer. I mentioned this in my last video, which was the Glossier skincare review, which I've been using that one, and honestly it's so nicely on the skin, and it works with most foundations. I find like foundations stay quite nice and dewy and last all day, I find, when I use that one. I'm just gonna put some lip balm on, and I'm just going to use the Glossier Rose Balm.com. I really like this one. I think I like this one more than the birthday one, to be honest, because the birthday one, I think it's really cute that it has sparkles in it, but it's just not really something I can use like under other things, you know. And this one just is really nice and lightweight. So I use the tart shape tape under my eyes, and I'm just going to set that all in place with my Glossier Powder. This really is a really good powder. And if I don't want super bright under eyes, I really like to set this because it is slightly coloured. So it makes my skin look a little bit more natural. But yeah, back to what I was saying about my channel and where I think I'm going to go with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to steer away from doing tutorials once a week, because that used to be like what I would do. I would do one tutorial a week and then one more like talking about products or like a review. And I think for the sake of my sanity and for the sake of, I guess, evidently seeing what you guys like and what you guys don't like, I think I'm going to put more time into researching products, reviewing products, still doing like first impressions and stuff like that. However, I haven't really been buying new products lately because I am saving. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick to a lot more talking videos lately. So if there's anything like reviews, any like thoughts, like product thoughts, review thoughts, brand thoughts, kind of videos that you want me to do, anything specific, let me know, because I'm definitely open to ideas on that. And also leaning a lot more towards skincare, because right now I'm just really obsessed with skincare. I don't know what it is, but I've been buying a lot of skincare. And, but yeah, that's pretty much what I see myself doing. I have a series in mind that I want to start that I think is a really cool idea. I haven't seen anyone do it before, but I am going to keep it on the DL until I start it, which actually should be really soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm actually kind of excited for that idea, and that's kind of what motivated me to start filming again, because it made me excited, it inspired me, which is something I've been lacking recently. So yeah, that's kind of what led me to come back. So I didn't use this palette for ages. I stopped using it, and then I watched a video recently of Mariah Leonard. I think I've mentioned her in my videos before, but she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her. And she mentioned that this was one of her favorite palettes and she uses it all the time. And it's been sitting in my collection for ages, and I have used it from time to time, but I just didn't reach for it. And then I got it out and I was just like, this is so beautiful. It's the Mario Anastasia collab. and I've been reaching for this heat the last couple of weeks. It's really good for everyday look, especially for work, because there's like the 3 like matte shades in here are like taupe, orange, and like a deep warm brown, and I think these all make for really good shades. And whilst it's not like the most versatile palette, I think it is versatile in the sense that because there are so many shimmers, like you can just put down one of these matte shades and like any of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmers, and like by that you can get a completely different look every time. So yeah, I've just been going into that a lot, so I think I'm just going to work with this palette today. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. This is my favorite. It's the Morphe M576. I'm just going to go into Lula, which is the taupe, and just put that all over. So yeah, what I was saying is that I've been saving a lot lately, because if you follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, I am going overseas next year. What is new? I'm always fucking traveling, but I'm going back to America. What also is new, I always go to America. And me and 3 of my close friends are doing Coachella, which is so exciting. It's been on my bucket list for years. It's actually on my bucket list to go to like all of the major festivals in the world, like music festivals in the world, because I think the thing I love about music festivals is not so much the music, it's just like everyone you go to is a completely different vibe. When I was younger, I used to go to Soundwave like every year, back when I was emo, and honestly that made me hate festivals so much because everyone was always like shitty there. And I think honestly, I think it was just like emos, like people, they just took music way too seriously. So for years and years I didn't go to a music festival, but when I was like 18 or something, I went to a big day out, and big day out is it was so much fun. It was like one of the best days of my life, and like that day just sticks out to me so much. I went with like 2 of my best friends at the time, and I was single, and I got so drunk and I didn't even care about any of the music, but everyone was having a good time, and it was just like, I don't know, I love that vibe. And ever since then I'm just like, I want another day like that. So earlier this year I went to Splendor in the Grass, which is like a 3-day festival in Byron, and it was actually my first 3-day festival that I had ever been to, and I was like, by the end of this I'm gonna want to die. Even though I was staying in a really nice, like, wasn't a hotel, it was more like a bed and breakfast kind of place. I'm gonna be so tired, blah blah blah, but like on the 3rd day when I left, I was so sad. I wanted it to keep going. It was so much fun. Like, I can't even explain how much fun it was. It was definitely on the big day out levels. I think big day out though, I was so tired by the end of the day, because I was there for literally like 12 hours or something stupid. And with Splendor, we didn't go for full days every time. We just went like half days. So yeah, it was just such a fun time. And even before I went to Splendor in the Grass, I was like, oh, I just want to go to Coachella so bad. So just organised it. I'm going to with one of my friends that went last year and she loved it, and then 2 of my other friends that have never been as well. So I think it's just going to be such a fun time. So I'm really excited for that. But what I was getting to is that it's just so expensive, like especially coming from Australia, like because we are just take into account like the tickets and the hotel and stuff, like we have to take into account flights. So obviously while I'm there, I'm spending a little bit more time in America. So we're flying straight into California. The next day I think is Coachella, and then we're spending like a week or something in LA. We're spending a few days in Portland, because I've always wanted to go to Portland, and then spending like another week and a bit in New York. That's new. So yeah, that's really exciting, but also taking up a large chunk of my money. So yeah, but just before I keep talking about that, I've done my transition. I think it looks really pretty. It does look really cool toned in the pan, but when you put it on your eyes, when you blend it out, it goes pretty warm toned. So it's just a really pretty transition shade. It's one of my favorites at the moment. But I think for my lid, I'm going to take Kim, which is this one here. Boop, boop. And I'm just going to pack that on my lid. So yeah, I'm so excited to go back to America. If you know me at all, you know it is my favorite place in the world. And I'm just really excited. And I really want to do some major shopping damage when I'm there, so I've literally been living like a hermit, and I will be for the next 4 months before I go. So that's really pretty. Like, it looks like I put so much more effort into my eyes than I actually did. I only used 2 shades from this whole palette, and it just looks so dimensional and so pretty, but it's so easy. Like, these shadows are the best Anastasia shadows in this palette, even better than Modern Renaissance for sure. I just really like it. They're pigmented, but not to the point where it's like you're putting too much. And even if you do put a little bit too much, they blend out really easily, but they don't blend out to nothing. It's just like the perfect balance. And I don't know how we went from that to Subculture. Anyway, but what I was gonna say is that if you are in America, if you're in Australia, like if you're anywhere in the world and you're going to Coachella, let me know. Like, I'd love to meet up with people or see people that I know from overseas. I have a few friends in California and I'm hoping that they're going to be going. I think it'll just be really fun. I know there's like a bunch of really good food vendors there. I'm kind of nervous for the lineup, but also pretty excited because it's impossible for Coachella to disappoint me, honestly. For the bronzer today, I'm just going to use the, I bought this recently actually. I haven't bought much makeup, but I did buy this recently. It is Model's Own, it's really pretty packaging, bronzer. So it is a bit dark and it is the deep tan, but the reason I got this is because they did have a lighter one, but it was super orange. This one has a lot more cool tones running through it, and it's super easy to blend out. So, but yeah, I'm really nervous for the lineup because, don't shoot me, but like, I'm not a huge fan of Beyonce, and I really hope they're just not putting all the money towards her and then bring out the rest of the lineup, or the rest of the headliners be shit. Because last year was just such a good lineup. I really wish I went last year. Because I don't know how you could beat like Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Lord. Like, oh, it was such a good lineup. It was my dream lineup. But there are people that I'm hoping for, like SZA. She is touring Australia soon, but she's only coming to Sydney, and she's only doing a side tour in Sydney, which I think is really strange. Like, why come all this way? Like, she probably has tour conflictions, which I understand, but why come all this way to play in one city, you know? Especially when you're so popular. Like, I know people from Melbourne that are going to Sydney just to see her. I can't justify that right now, but I am hoping she plays Coachella because I think she is rumoured. There's like this forum that I lurk, I literally go on it every single day, that like confirm or like put on, like they have a list and they put on if like people have been confirmed and like what the sources are and stuff like that. So I'm majorly lurking these lineup rumours. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with blush on me. What blush do I want to use? I've been really vibing more like natural blushes lately, like mauves and stuff like that. So I think I used this in my last tutorial and I'm still really on it. It's the NYX Mauve Me blush. It's like the ombre blush. Why does this not go back all the way? Anyway. It does look quite dark and quite purple pinky, but if you literally just dust it on with like a fluffy brush like this Real Techniques blush brush, it looks super natural. Like, look at that, super natural. Like, I literally just do this and then I just spritzed my face with some setting spray, which I've been loving lately, which is the Model's Own Makeup Fixing Spray. Really, really good. The mister on this is so fine. It's like the finest one I've ever tried. It doesn't like spray in one place. It's like literally just like a fine mist. Like I can barely feel it touch my face sometimes. I don't know if it's actually getting on there, but it totally does, and it sets my makeup in place really well. If there's alcohol in this, it's a very small amount because my face doesn't tingle. Like it doesn't, I don't feel like it's really like hurting my skin or anything like that. So that's really good. But also something that I did want to talk about today was just like makeup generally recently. Like I haven't bought a lot of makeup recently for the pure fact that I haven't really been able to afford it. But also I just feel like there's been nothing that has come out, especially with holiday releases. There's really been nothing fantastic. Like, is that just me? Is like everything that's coming out right now really average, or like it's just not exciting? And I get excited very easily by new makeup, but I don't know, the only thing that I've really wanted lately that I had to stop myself from getting was the Kathleen Light's collaboration with Colourpop, the Dream set. I really wanted that. I had that in my cart like 4 different times, and I was like, no, can't afford it, can't justify it. I just did a Colourpop haul recently, I don't need another one. And judging by their previous collaborations, they kind of keep them around for quite some time, like several months. And even the old Kathleen Light's collaboration, they still sell those lipsticks, like the Aquarius ones. So I have no doubt that that palette and that lip bundle is going to stick around for a while. So I'm in no rush to get it. And if I do choose to pick it up by the time I'm ready to do another Colourpop haul, then I will. But right now I just can't justify it, and I'm really trying not to buy any more palettes because I've got so many eyeshadow palettes that I don't use, that I barely reach for, and it's just out of control this year. I have spent way too much fucking money on makeup, so I've really just put a stop to that, which I guess is also kind of links up to why I haven't been making videos, because I found when I first started making videos I was buying makeup for content, which is just not sustainable for me, for someone that doesn't get any free makeup to review. I have to buy everything to review it, and I was buying things that, when I really think about it, if I didn't have a channel I probably wouldn't buy. I was only buying because there's a lot of hype around it. I wanted to see what it was like, I wanted to tell you guys what it was like, but in reality I probably wouldn't buy it if I didn't have this channel. So that's also been on my mind. And then I was telling myself, well, what kind of videos am I going to do if I'm not getting any new makeup to test out and I'm not doing tutorials anymore? Like, what videos? So I don't know. Those are just my thoughts at the moment. But also I've really been falling back in love with old makeup recently, like makeup I haven't reached for in ages, and I think that's probably because I haven't been getting any new makeup. So I've kind of been like, what haven't I used for a while? And like this mascara is one of them, this Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. It's literally under $5 and it's better than the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's better than most high-end ones. The only thing I do want to try is the Urban Decay Perversion, because I see a lot of people talking about that, saying it's really good. And honestly, I don't think I've tried one Urban Decay product ever, because I don't know, it's just something about them that I've just never gravitated towards the brand. The Naked palettes don't do much for me. Like the Naked Heat was really pretty, but then when I thought about it, I was just like, I have all of these shades in other palettes. I don't need another warm tone palette. Same thing with the Tarte Toasted. Like, they were just gonna be unnecessary purchases. And look, I'm really proud of myself for not giving in and purchasing those. But yeah, I'm using this one today, and look how amazing my lashes look. I don't have any fake lashes on. I was gonna do fake lashes today, but I could not be asked. So that's that. I'm going to do highlighter. I did buy this one recently, the Anastasia highlighting brush. It's like a pretty famous, infamous well-loved brush. It's A23. It is incredible. You need to get it. I haven't reached for any other highlighting brush since I got this because it's just mind-blowing. It just applies it so perfectly. The only thing I will say, for the price, it is a pretty expensive brush. It is synthetic, but it sheds quite a bit. Something I noticed, which I was like, for like $35 or whatever I paid for it. I don't know if it should be shedding that much. But I'm just going to be going in with the Colourpop, I forgot what it's called. Let's take it off. It's really annoying that they do this here. Oh, that's right. The Here Kitty Kitty highlighter from Colourpop. So I just wet my brush a little bit because I find there's something about this, they kind of remind me of the Anastasia highlighters in a sense that they are really pretty, but they also are quite, I don't know, they're not glittery. They are a little bit, but they're kind of dusty. Is that a thing to say? Like, I find that you really need like a fixing spray for them to stay in one place, because otherwise they kind of like trickle down, which I don't really like. They don't really have that sticky kind of formula. So I'm still deciding how I feel about these, because I absolutely love my Flexitarian. You know that I've spoken about that highlighter so many times. But in relation to these ones, I'm not 100% sure. This is the only one that I have, and I did get it into my haul, and I did give you guys a follow-up saying I wasn't sure about it. I'm still kind of not sure about it, but I've been using it a little bit lately, and it is pretty. I just kind of wish it had a little bit more. Like, I really had to build that one up. So I'm just doing something really simple today. I'm going to go in with a lip liner, Malibu from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm going to top that off with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm, which I haven't used in a hot minute actually. I've been really into liquid lipsticks for some strange reason. I really go in and out with liquid lipsticks. I go through phases where I go through phases where like I'm really into liquid lips. All I want to do is have a matte lip. I don't fuck with lip gloss, but then I'm just like, I don't want my lips to be dry and buttholey. I don't want them to last all day. I don't want them to crack up and be really hard to reapply. I just want a simple lip. So I've definitely been into more of a liquid lipstick phase lately and less of a lip gloss, easy lipstick thing. I don't know. Give me a few days and I'll be like, lip gloss is the only thing I put on my lips. So yeah. Thank you if you got to the end of this video. I know it was a long one, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm so excited to be back and filming again. I'll have more videos up this week. I'm really excited to talk to you about some of the new things that I'm going to be doing and products and stuff like that, getting back into it. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video.